Hello, people. I'm about to sip on some Berta Premium. I've had it before, but even though I just recently have had it,
Excuse me.
I can forget real fast. So I'm just gonna dive into a conversation, about life. Hold on, let me take a sip. And me, and ooh, that's great. I forgot how good it was. Man, it's excellent. But for
Wait,
me,
hold on. Okay, go ahead.
all right, for me, I really want to understand people. So every time I talk to people, I'm different. I'm always saying I'm different because I don't assume much. I ask questions. Like I'm not saying I don't assume because we all make assumptions, but really, I try to just get an understanding of who I'm talking to. And I think a lot of people get frustrated when you ask them questions about who they are. But I try to understand why people do certain things. Like I remember one day I was driving, and I'm rolling to stop. I'm not going to run a stop sign. I'm stopping. A car's car was coming this way. I'm like in my brain, why are you honking? Because I'm going to stop. But they probably assuming this person's not going to stop. And I get that, but I've never been like that. You have to really come out there before I make any type of response. And that's where I think I get confused with people because so many people try to outthink you or be 5 steps ahead. And I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's insecurity. I don't know if that's just safety or because, like, okay, I had on my Charles Gilmore 3, who I am. I did a stream and I was
Who are
talking
you?
to Charles Gilmore the third. So that's who I am. Who are you?
Producer B.
Okay. So, unlike most people, I don't mind people knowing who I am. I'm not some mysterious figure. I'm not trying to be
What's your address?
just, you gotta get to know me. I live in Carson, I'll tell you that much. And if you want to really know who I am,
Carson, Kentucky?
Carson, California, you can always email me. So, my name at gmail, Charles Gilmore 3 at gmail.com. You can always hit me up, or I'll make sure I put it on the phone
And if
with
people
you.
like your content, if they wanted to donate to support,
Yeah, it's on the it's there. It's on the page. But anyway, back to it. I'm always me. A lot of people have, I think, an innate fear of being who they are. I don't care what you know about me, but I don't always try to outthink people. So if I don't know why you're doing something, I'm more likely to ask you why are you doing that. And people seem to me, in my opinion, they seem to get frustrated when people ask them why they do what they do. And for me, it has never bothered me. You can ask me why do I do something, and I'm going to explain to you. And I'd rather keep talking till you get clarity before I get upset because you're asking me. But sometimes people say stuff that's just is absolutely like we all think we said something, and sometimes people misinterpret you. That happens from people all the time. But how I feel about things is, hold on, take a sip.
could it be instinct?
What do you mean by that?
Okay, like when a baby octopus come out of an octopus and something wants to harm it, it already knows to squirt the black ink.
Okay, so how does that relate to what I'm saying? What do you mean by that? You gotta.
I'm about to clarify that most people judge what others do to protect themselves.
I agree. I agree. It could be, but I think that's why I'm saying I'm different because that's not. I don't have that natural. I mean, instinct. I don't know what other people are going to do. I've always thought that. I'm not saying you shouldn't be cautious. I'm cautious, but you have to get within a certain proximity before I respond. And I don't respond a certain way automatically. You have to like. I have to see you as a threat. I like. Okay, for example, get back to my conversation I was having. A dude was like, everywhere he goes, he carries some type of knife or weapon. And I said, why? He said, because, he feared the system, quote unquote. And, yeah. And I'm like, I'm just saying, the system of supremacy. He's saying that. And no matter where, it's a threat to my life. But I said, it's always a threat where you would go. So have you ever been to any environment where you feel safe? And I walk down my neighborhood at midnight jogging, and I never fear somebody rolling up on me and trying to rob me or breaking my house. I don't think that. I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but it can happen anywhere. So it's the mentality of the person. Like, okay, I do believe it's more likely if I'm walking in Watts and
Yeah.
nobody know me and I'm looking like a criminal element if somebody messing with me. But if I was in Watts, with a reflector vest, jogging around the block, I'm telling you, ain't nobody gonna really mess with you. Not really, because if because as long as you look like you're doing something and you ain't trying to cause nobody harm, people don't just try to come mess with you. I just don't see that. And I've been around the world in different countries in different states, and I'm telling you, it's pretty much the same. Like as long as there's people around, like if you're in a metropolitan area and you're obvious around other people won't mess with you. They mostly mess with you when you're in secluded areas where can't nobody. It's more likely for you to get mugged in a factory area at nighttime than you would be running through somebody's neighborhood where you can scream, talk about help, help, help. I'm just saying. So I just the way that people think, and I'm not saying they're wrong because people can believe what they want to believe and people can feel how they want to feel, but you got to understand that all life is uncertain, all life is risk, and no matter how smart you think you are, how much more in advanced thinking you are, you got to understand sometimes it's unrealistic. Like I got a friend, right, and every time somebody drive down his street, my friend, where are they from? What they doing? What they driving down our street for? Like, it's the street, man. People drive down the street. Well, man, they went up and down the street. Well, they was probably looking for somebody's address. Hey, homie, what you doing going down my street? And they're like, dude, how do you know? You don't know that person. It's like, don't know you. How you know they might not just pull out the gun and shoot you? You were nice. So it's like a lot of people don't even understand that life is. You can't control life. And when you try to control what other people want to do or force them to do something they don't want to do, that's how you cause harm. It's cool if you say hello and you're nice, but you got to understand a lot of people don't even really get that sometimes the best way to avoid any type of trouble in life is just to
Be
respect.
quiet.
Go ahead.
They said to be quiet.
No, just to respect people's right to do what they want to do and leave them alone. Because you can still get in trouble being quiet or not, but if you just treat people respectfully and don't force your will upon them and accept differences, it's cool. And yeah, I do agree being quiet will keep you safe, but I'm a person who doesn't think there's anything wrong with asking questions. It's the way that people interpret the question. So I let people live. I don't know how you feel about it, but me, that's just my thoughts. I think one thing. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, it's very.
But like straight cat, it messes it up. Like I tell the truth. Even though people don't know it. I am not socially awkward, not at all. But I'm one person who I'm not good at nonverbal cues. Everybody think they can read somebody's intentions by their, oh, I see you look angry. I've never been that type of person. I mean, I can assume, but I don't know. So you have to do something blatantly before I even think that you're angry. I would say, is everything okay? I don't jump to conclusions.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, in my opinion, jump to conclusions.
Yeah.
Where
I think it's just
For the-
instinct, old lizard brain instinct.
yeah, I can agree with that. But I think some people have it more than others. You know what I mean? I think some people are more fearful than other people. Some people and maybe they will live longer than me because they know how to run away from danger. And I'm more like a curious person. Like maybe my genes are off. My DNA was miscoded or something. So I don't really have that innate fear. And I'm always thinking I can win the situation. I can logic my way out of it. I can solve it.
You
I don't.
got the touch. You got the power.
So when you sing that song, how does that correlate? I'm just curious. See, I like to ask questions. When you say you got the touch, what do you mean by that?
That I can destroy anything that comes my way and tries to harm me.
You think like that?
Yeah.
I don't think like that.
I turn my Michael Myers on.
I do not think like that. I don't think that I can. I just think that most likely I can win this. Not that I can destroy it, but I can get myself out of this situation and I can take appropriate action. Because sometimes you could lose, bro. So I just try my best to avoid any situations that are going to put my life in harm. But it is what it is. You never know how somebody's going to respond, man. You could say hello to somebody and that could be the end of your life because maybe the next person going to talk to me. So I don't go through life thinking like that. I go through life just thinking, hopefully that people going to enjoy the interaction, enjoy, I think positive. I think this is a really good, this is the candy apples. This is
This tastes like it reminds me of straight candy apples. Liquid candy apples.
This is candy apples. Like this is wow. I don't know, but that's what I think about a lot. I also think about love a lot, and a lot of people don't understand, I guess, love in a way that I see it. Love to me is just an intense like. Love is just, the world to me would be diminished without you. Love is not possession. Love is not ownership. Love is just appreciation of existence. Like I love the taste of this.
So you're saying that this is so you're saying that you love this,
Yeah.
but all you can drink is this one. You can't just do that. You gonna want more than just this one.
No, I mean I'm good with this.
So you're never gonna drink any more.
I will drink other stuff, but it don't diminish my love for this. It's still good at this time. I loved it. Now I'm not.
So when a woman says she just wants you to be with just her, and you love her.
So what? Tell me what you mean, so I can really answer it. I can tell you what I think, but I'm trying to get the question. You're implying the question without asking it. So what question are you asking? Producer B.
Can you only drink one whiskey and be with only one woman?
No, anybody can do anything they choose to, but it's not innate. It's not what I naturally want to do. That's programmed. So I can still love this whiskey and drink another whiskey. That's just me. But a lot of people have they have a socialization of how they think they should achieve or show love. That's not what love is. Like you love your children, right? Your children leave your home and get married and have kids. Do you stop loving your children?
No.
So people put conditions on love, but no, you put conditions on relationships. You don't put conditions on love. Most people love for conditions, so that's not love. You should have conditions to be in a relationship, and you should never. If you love something, you don't fall out of love. I mean, you get tired of it for a while.
Yeah.
I love lasagna, but I eat lasagna every day. I'm like, I'm sick of eating lasagna. Still love it, but damn, I don't want lasagna right there. Most people confuse a relationship with love. Relationships are not love. You can use love to make a relationship, but it's not based on love. It's based on something that you want to achieve. You know what I mean? So, loves are okay. You could love basketball. You love Michael Jordan. You can love your car. You can love the way a girl feels, but doesn't mean you would have a relationship. You can love the way a woman looks. That's what love is. People try to say these different love languages. I don't agree with none of that. I get it because people show love in different ways, and that's what must resonate with you. But
yeah, you can love. I think you can love people that don't even know you love them. You just look at them from a distance, don't say nothing to them, but love how they just having fun, walking on the street, or
continue. I'm listening.
Eat some cotton candy.
But in all seriousness, love is just love. Now, how you choose to show love is different. So when people say there's different types of love, no, it's just love. Love just means I appreciate your existence. I appreciate something's existence. That's all it is, and the world will be diminished without you. If you keep it that simple, it makes a lot of sense. Now, in love, no, that's you show love different ways. Some love is lustful. Some love is you proximity. Some love, but it's how you showing the love. Like you can lust for food. Ooh, I can't wait to eat that food. Oh my gosh. Ooh, it tastes so good. That's the same as ooh, I love the way she feels touching me. Other lust is, man, I just feel great seeing it. But people don't understand it's still the same feeling. Yeah. It's still love. People want to make a profit or try to explain it in a different way to make it make sense to the world. We change all these different words and listen. I could love seeing somebody being happy. I love that. I love that. I mean, I love their humanity. I don't mean I love them or I lust them. I just love them being happy. That's what love is. I wish that I could see that all the time. Happiness, fun, love, joy. I mean, that's what love is, all of that. It's appreciation of. Like I love that. Oh man, that was a good show. That was a good concert. That's love. Oh man, he's Kobe, rest in peace. A lot of people love Kobe Bryant. Never met him in his life, but loved the way he played basketball. You mourned for him because you really felt him. If you seen Kobe and he was hurt, you would have ran up to help him because you loved what he brought to your life. So a lot of people don't understand love, and they try to put the fantasy romanticism of love. And I'm not saying you can't have romance in love or quote what they call romantic love, but that's a choice. You choose to show that type of love to somebody. You choose not to. We choose to say that if somebody's 23 and somebody else 18, I can't love them. But when they turn 19, I could love them when they was 17, but now I can show them how I really feel about them in a different way. You get the point but your love, even though you was 23 and they was 17, you still loved them, but you couldn't express your love in the physical way. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just trying to tell you how people think.
Did you ever see the movie Lolita?
I can't even.
But you understand.
I don't think I remember that. Is that
older dude, younger woman?
I gotta
still love.
Okay, I gotta check it out. It's so many movies I've seen. Where was it one she was young, she left home, came back, and like 3 different dudes wanted her. Was it? I can't think of the name of that movie. Was it Roxanne or something? I don't remember. I gotta look it up. So many movies I've seen that's like that though. Where, or the Thornbirds. but I'm just using an example that's romantic love. But a lot of people don't understand love, so like it's just confusing to people. And your social norms, the program you have, makes you confuse what love is.
I agree
Because
with
you
you.
really like you can fall out of lust. You really don't fall out of love. Either you love or you don't. You know what I mean? You can leave a relationship, but your love should never leave. You just don't want to express your love in that way. Like somebody asked me, like I've never lost attraction for a woman that I found attractive. It doesn't just fade. But the same thing I say, you can get sick, just get tired of it. Like, damn, I love lasagna. I want to eat lasagna all the time, but I've had lasagna every day for 363 days. I may want something different on 364 days. Don't mean I still want lasagna. It's like, damn, I had it every day. I need something just
Yeah.
more different. You know, because I appreciate it. I ain't used to, that's all it is. But, you know, people, they don't think like me.
You don't want to drink on B520 all day.
And I love it. It's like I'm loving this.
Yeah.
So do I love B520 more or less because I'm drinking this? You know what I mean? No, it's just, you know, I ain't lose the love for B520. I'm just enjoying Alberta Premium, which I think is fantastic.
Fantastic. Cool shirt. That Boba Fett or who was that?
This is just some clone troopers. Yeah. You know, whatever date I bought this before, whatever date it come out. This is 2008, so I bought this. This is old. This came out like This came out whatever before this came out. So this is 8/15/2008. So this probably came out in 2008. This is before I think the Clone Wars, the first one came out. Or yeah, this is before.
Star Wars got the best effing armor. Like even like there's
Mandalorians.
Yeah, I think
Halo's pretty dope though, bro.
I think so too. Yeah, Halo is dope. But I'm saying overall, when I say the art from
I think about that, man.
Star Wars,
I got to really get some thoughts because I think the Master Chief off the chain looking, bro.
I think so. I agree. Master Chief off the chain.
But I don't know. I gotta look. I can't think of nobody.
I'm saying that Star Wars have more characters and more troops that are off the hook looking.
Armor wise.
Yeah, armor wise.
Yeah, I can't think of none that look better. But I can't argue that. Yeah, I agree, but I gotta verify. Trust but verify. So I can't just say that, man. I don't know. You know, I try to think of. I'm trying to go through my brain but I can't think of nothing at this time. But
Dude,
go ahead. I'm listening to you speak. I enjoy that.
Master Chief Halo. I had a friend that had the Xbox, the first Xbox.
Yeah.
And I have big hands, so I enjoy the controller. But I remember he showed me Halo, and I was like, holy shit, I have to buy an Xbox. Because Halo was so off the hook.
Yeah.
That, I played that thing for hours. What are certain games you get that you play for hours? Like, you put it in, and you're like, man, also, Grand Theft Auto. What's the one where it was open world? Was that 4 or 3?
Four was the first real good one.
Yeah.
3 was cool, but 3 was the one where it was decent, but it wasn't like 4 was Nico Bellic. So, but we went off armor. I won't tell you. But we go back. We go to the games. But the first Grand Theft Auto that blew me away was 3. When 3 came out, that was the first one.
That's when it was in New York, right?
It was Liberty City.
Yeah. Okay.
But so was 4 was Liberty City too.
The one that was okay. I remember
Except
at
3.
your house.
The very first one was 3 when he was in it like chained up and somebody broke. 3 was the first one that came out. It came out on Xbox 3 or PS2. I forgot. That was 3. And 4 is when that came out. That was Nico Bellic. And I think the first time I played 4 was PC.
Okay, so it was the one that was at your house and you had like, man, check this out.
It had to be 3. It was 3.
3. And I was like, man, I played that for hours.
That was Grand Theft Auto 3. That was 3.
Music.
3 was that was 3. That was 3.
Yeah.
3 was the first beginning, but 4 was the first galactic one. 4 was the one that it was like, oh my gosh, how good they changed this game. Because I remember it was 3, then it was Vice City, then it was San Andreas, then it was 4.
Yeah, see, I did like the one in Miami.
That's Vice City.
And I like San Andreas because,
it was here.
Los Angeles, I was like,
it's
let's
right
go to the farm.
Yeah.
CJ.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5, we live from Los Angeles, and I'm still a little pissed because they got close to us, but it's not no exact Carson in there. They got Carson Street, but they don't have Carson. You know what I mean? They got everything else. They got the Watts Towers. They got Compton Courthouse. They got Wilmington. They like everywhere else. You know what I mean? But you ain't got Carson. You know what I mean? And we got the StubHub Center. You know, we got all this stuff. We got the Goodyear blimp. And I'm like, it wasn't no blimp in there either, was it? Like so, I'm like, man, you gotta have Carson in there. It's cool though. Maybe next year that holiday making Los Angeles will have it. Doesn't matter.
But getting back to armor.
Yeah, this is just candy apples. Yeah, imagine having this in armor. I'm joking. No, I don't know, man. But back to armor. I agree with you. Star Wars is probably the best. I'm trying to think what else I had. Think I had good
Like
armor.
even back to troopers.
Robotech.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Robotech.
Robotech, especially when they got to the Mospeada, the next generation, when they was on the Cyclones, that may have been the dopest. Okay, Robotech, Cyclones, the Cyclones on that level, that armor was off the chain. That right there, the
Oh
Mospeada.
man.
I
See
think.
that Robotech connects with me so
Yeah,
much.
because think about all three of the series. They have to talk about, but the Dana Sterling's the Motortech Masters, and then the Most Speeded one. They had they had the best armors. Like so check it out, man. Robotech was off the chain, man. I said they're gonna
I knew, like I
revamp
said,
it.
Robotech was so good. My pops even liked Robotech.
Anime is off the chain, man. Y'all be sleeping. Gotta check out Blam. I told you Blam. Like
I
if
think
you
I've
read,
seen that.
okay, my favorite anime is it's kind of sad. I think if I had to name my top five, oh, it's just but it's really good in the mangas. My top five. This is me. I'm biased. I really like Knights of Sidonia. I like Blame, Blame, Blam, off the chain.
That's with the gun.
Yeah, they did an anime on Netflix, but the story, if you really read it, was way better. Let me finish my other two: Attack on Titan,
Oh yeah.
Dragon Ball Z, and Naruto. And there's probably other stuff, but those are the dopest to me. Those I kind of like. I really like I like other stuff. Attack on Titan's off the chain.
Did you like Shira?
That's not anime.
Oh, what did you like Shira?
I like He-Man. I'm kind of biased because they did a She-Ra revamp on Netflix, but where's He-Man? You know what I'm saying? So that tells you they're giving the power to the ladies. But yeah, like I'm just telling you there's other stuff like I like Gotcha Man or I like Voltron, but it's not
Like Gotcha Man, that was a
that's
game.
G-Force.
Oh,
G-Force, Battle of the Planets.
okay, yeah, I should love that as
Yeah,
a kid.
yeah, I did too. Cause I like I'm more like I like the
Wait,
I like
no, what's
the,
the one they came out of the water, right?
yeah, that's
G-Force.
G-Force. That's
I can't remember the song.
Yeah, I
I
do.
remember they was all like in circles and they
Yeah,
was flying.
I remember it. But you can watch it. It's dope. My favorites though, like I told you, those are my Attack on Titan. Like anime I've seen that. One Piece is dope too. One Piece is to be my top six, but it's just so long I ain't done with it. Some people say One Piece is the best going, but
I did like One Punch Man.
yeah,
That
but
was real good.
it's just it's not done yet, and it's not long enough. I like that. My favorite character, he's up there, but
Berserk.
How you already know I go to Berserk? How you already? I say it too much, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Berserk ain't nothing like Berserk, bro. Nothing is like it.
But I gotta revisit. I remember liking Elfin Flea. Was that
Nothing lied.
Elfin
Yeah,
Okay,
dope.
yeah.
So a lot of dope things. Like
Don't make me hurt you.
there's so many dope shows out there, but I'm just saying ones that really. I can go to all the Ninja Scroll, all that old stuff, Vampire Hunter D,
Oh
all that
yes,
stuff. All that stuff is dope,
that was
but it's
dope.
some things it's just so galactic, man. Like One Punch Man, just to me, his attitude is like mine, it's in my brain, where you just don't care about nothing. Like I care, but man, he just trying to have fun. Everything with him is I'm bored. Let's have some fun. That's all he's trying to do. Like anything that's gonna bring him some excitement is what he's looking for, and something that excite other people don't excite him. And I can resonate with that because I'm not excited that much. I'm excited by, sorry, my purpose when you're naked. I'm joking, but in general, I just want to be happy, man. I want to drink some good whiskey, some good whiskey. I want to look at beautiful women and beautiful cars, and I want to mess with beautiful gadgets. I just like beautiful things. I like to see people happy with their families. I like to see a husband and wife. I like to see father and mother hug their children. I like people that are just happy. I like to see people shoot hoops. I like to see men lift weights. I like to see girls do squats. I love it. I like to see.
Squats,
I just like to have fun, man. This is actually.
This is really good.
Yeah, it's
man.
kind of scary.
Yeah.
Like really, like this. I can see how people. This is the greatness of whiskey. You don't need much. Just sip all night.
I feel like I'm at a carnival eating the candy apple as a kid. That's what reminded me of that the candy apple with that
It's good, man. It's really good.
kind of candy apple that's red. that was that. I don't know what is that. That coating that's on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
apple.
I know, dude. This is very very good, man. Very good. I'm a, let me see how great I can make conversation. So, who's your favorite movie character? Producer B.
Cool Joe.
Is it really? That's a joke.
No,
I know it isn't. See,
I think. Let's see, Michael
I
Myers.
already knew that. You know my favorite movie character. My favorite movie character is. I tell you. See if you know. I ain't gonna say it. And if you really think about it,
00 negative. 007.
you really think that's my favorite movie character?
Darth Vader.
There you go. There, take it a second hit. Yeah, think about it. Is Anakin Skywalker
No,
slash Darth Vader?
I think you base your life more on being a 007
Okay, I can go with that.
because he can get the
Yeah.
chicks. He can do whatever. He ain't gonna be like complain about. Oh
Yeah,
my God,
okay.
I can't do
Yeah,
something.
yeah, as far as how you should function, I thought that's good. I never really said, but I do think like that. What would James Bond do? If you know me long enough, I don't think I make that obvious. But I guess it is that obvious because I like cool, calm, collected. That's always been my thought.
Yeah, if the
But
plane going down, you're gonna be like, oh shit. Okay, let me.
yeah, that's true.
Hey, y'all need to move over. I got this.
Yeah, I do love. I love James Bond. But if I had to pick my favorite character, but I think maybe this is nostalgia. Like this is my emotional connection. It's like my father introduced me to Star Wars, and I loved it ever since. And 1, 2, and 3, it may have been Luke, but once I seen the whole series, it was Anakin,
Yeah.
and you start to see he was doing the wrong things for the right. It was the right reason, and it just lets you like. Okay, profanity because you already started it. It was just fucked up what happened to him, man. It's really just fucked up that they wasn't listening to him and helping him. Like he was awesome. If somebody's awesome, you're supposed to help their awesomeness. Don't hold them back. Don't hold them back.
Yeah.
And he was like kind of mad about that. Like you really, some of the scenes they cut out. If you read the books, because he was really like his abilities. He's so arrogant, but he's awesome. So help him.
Yeah.
And he loved people. You tell he can't love. Like I care. I got. That's not just lust. I love. So I gotta act like I don't care about him. I can't. Like I'm gonna let my mother's a slave. I'm a Jedi. I got galactic goddamn powers. I can fucking kill people with my mind. So I can't go save my mother. And now my mother died because y'all wouldn't let me go. And I was trying to obey. See, it's tragic. If you could save your mama or your daddy, would you not save them if you could? And
Yes, I would.
yeah. So it's are your friends.
Yeah.
So Luke was a parallel to that. Luke, if you value their sacrifice, you would stay. Luke was like, I can save them, and he flew off. But that's what you're supposed to do. That's how Luke was. They were a parallel. They had the same thing. The problem was that the difference is Luke is more controlled with it. Luke was more, where Anakin was more forced not to do it, and he didn't learn from it. You know what I mean? And it's good, man. This is good.
Well, that's just like, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's, well, I know there's people that
Can I ask you?
like Satan, and they say they Satan is their Darth Vader because there's some stories that they be like, they read and they be like, well, that's kind of fucked up what happened with him.
Okay, where did you get that analogy from? I'm just curious.
I just put it out of my ass.
I figured you did. I ain't never know. I mean, it may be true, but okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't even know why you did that, but okay. Sometimes you went left, but I'm not gonna co-sign that one. But I know there may be some people that think that. Okay.
Well, I'm just trying to say, okay, what I'm trying to say is that they made him a fallen angel, so he had to be an angel, right? So they say, if you believe that he was an angel, so how did he fall?
Yeah.
So he could have been like, just like Darth Vader, like, oh, he trying to overthrow me. He could.
Don't never go for a retard. You will lose subscribers doing that. Joking. Oh man, I don't get it, man. I don't know what's right and wrong for other people. You know, everybody ain't for everybody. But hey, you know, if you don't like it, unsubscribe. So it is what it is.
So you don't think nobody went into a Rocky movie thinking that Mr. T was gonna win?
I don't know what other people think, so I can't speak on that, man. I don't know. I don't know how people. Going back to the subject you said, I don't really know how other people think, and I can't speak about stuff I've never heard. I don't really conjecture much. I got to hear people, and then after I hear stuff, then I make an assessment based on the input or information that I have. So I'm not a good, like you and I argue about this quite some time, a lot. When I say I'm not really that creative, I don't imagine stuff I haven't, like you're creative, so you can go outside the box. I'm outside the box, but I'm, I'm like a computer, so I'm outside the box out of input that's been inputted. I don't just conjecture outside of me, which makes me, I'm not that imaginative. I'm just being honest, and that's a talent you have that I don't. I keep it like basic. You're more of a risk taker than me in certain things. You know what I mean? Because if I don't think something is going, I don't try things just to try it. I usually think, okay, this will be good for me, and then I fail. But you take bigger risks. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, that's just how I
That's
work.
how you certain whiskeys. I took a risk, and you love them, and some of them you just don't like.
To each their own. For me, I just I don't mind tasting risks, but I'm more basic. So if I know I like something, I just stick with what I like, and I do like new things, but I'm a daredevil in certain aspects, and in other ways I'm not. So I'm still figuring out life. I'm starting to feel real good, and I'm about to finish this because once I'm done, I say,
Gun? What's your gun?
once I'm done, you already see it's that time. I'm trying to.
All right.
Oh. Well, thank you for listening to our ramblings, and hopefully you like it. If not, say, don't you see that type of stuff? And let me express my brother. So.
Oh, it hurts! It hurts! It burns! It burns!
His demonic jokes. We're going to cast you out, Satan.
I'm all for peace and
But I'll tell you,
happiness.
I got to be honest. Lucifer Morningstar, I enjoy that show. Lucifer is really great.
See?
I like the way he acts in the movie, in his TV show. But anyway.
Were you wrong for liking that show?
Oh, but it is what it is. I like Harry Potter too. I like witchery. I like Harry Potter. I like the Blair Witch Project. I'm joking. All right.
And Kojo is awesome.
I never. Christine. I'm joking. Okay. All right now.